All right, we're back from the Pamona Reptile Show. Great show, absolutely packed with animals. It was crazy. It seemed like a lot of sales. I never seen so many empty bins early. Like things people were selling from animals. It was really cool. One of the first things we picked up is a golden thread turtle. He's from China, but has an amazing head. It's so cool. I was hoping to get a pair, but they only had males, so I picked up one of those. And the same thing with this little wood turtle from Central America, ornate wood turtle, I think. I forget, but yeah, he's a Central American species, and they're both a little bit more terrestrial than the water turtles I have here. So they'll like to cruise around and explore the backyard a little bit, which is cool. But very cool little guys, and both of them can live out here year-round outside, along with our map turtles and mud turtles and painted turtles and red ear sliders that we already have here. But super cool little guys. Very stoked on these. I love his head. This one's head is amazing. Little details. But they're both omnivores, so this one almost looks like a box turtle head a little bit. But so they'll eat a lot of veggies as well, and snails and all the little critters we got out here. We got crawdads in here, we have snails in here, and I'm always throwing them watermelon and veggies and lettuce and stuff. Banana, they love banana. The koi eat the banana. Turtles love it. So these guys will have no problem. Plus we got plants growing in here as well for them. But so let's go ahead and let them go for a little swim here. Snickers, be nice. Back off. Snickers. There you go, guys. There you go. Oh, we got a floater. He's like a box turtle. Maybe I'm gonna show him the ramp over here. On the other side, I got a little. Where'd that other guy go? He dove, huh? Shallower area over here. There you go. Something like that. That's better. That's more his speed, I think. We got this the handicap ramp there. Bluestone Farms. I can get in and out easily. Hey, big girl. Hey, big girl. You're a pretty one. You guys hungry? You want some food, huh? Yeah, we have sunfish in here, green sunfish. There's some bullhead catfish, some channel catfish, just a couple. And we got mosquito fish, and the koi, and crawdads. There's snails and all kinds of little things that just end up in here. But we've had this pond up and running for, I believe, about 14 years. So most of these fish have either been here from the beginning or were born in here. We've bred a lot of koi out of this pond. Hey guys. Yeah, fun. So now let's get back to the rest of the goodies we picked up today. Okay, so we're back from the long day at the Pamona Reptile Show. Fantastic show, great turnout, great vendors. Looked like a lot of sales, a lot of new animals. It had a blast. Was hoping to stay for the U.S. ARC show or auction tonight, but we ended up finding some stuff that we needed to get back home and get to work on. So wasn't able to stay around for the auction. But so we of course saw the Gecko Geek, and we got ourselves some crested gecko food. We looked around at a lot of geckos, and there was some we were gonna pull the trigger on real close to. Gecko Geek had some. There were a few others, but but the budget ran a little tight, so we ended up not going back on those, and you'll see why. But you know, we got our assortment of lights and a new bulb for the Obronia, just a whole bunch of UVBs. Always a place to kind of stock up on those there. We got some more hides for our crested geckos, as we're gonna set them up in a little bigger enclosures here soon. So those are always good to have around. We got, you know, rainbow mealworms. We got 1,000 mealworms. We got 1,000 crickets. You know, it's a great place to always stock up on that kind of stuff. So yeah, a lot of dry goods. We hit up Rude Dog Reptiles and got you know, some cocoa chip, got fiber, and we also got some peat, so that's good. Some more fine stuff for the frogs. These little cages. I wish I could remember the name of the booth the guys had these, but we bought one last year and loved it for the milk snake, and I want to put the little sand boa in this. They're great for little geckos. This has actually like a plastic that you peel off so it's clear. But just great little cages for small animals, you know, like I was thinking maybe the baby geckos, and you know, we got a little young sand boa, it's perfect in there. And we had Frederico, the Savannah monitor, we had a vlog that's been in the old piece of firewood that's been in his cage for easily a year. Suddenly, all of a sudden, termites came busted out of that thing like crazy. So we had to bag it up and get it out of there. So I ended up picking up this huge piece of corkwood there. So I'm gonna end up cutting this down and put a big chunk of it in his cage, so he'll have a nice new tunnel and chunk of hiding place and chunk of wood to climb on, basking spot, whatnot. But I'll be able to cut this in two and add it to a new cage, which we just had to set up. You know, I've been searching for this female false water cobra for a long time. It's been about a year looking for a girl. Now it's spring. There's a lot of babies, you know, popping up, and Roscoe's Reptiles, theirs hadn't quite hatched out yet, which I was hoping to pick up a baby from him today, and they hadn't hatched yet. He's expecting them any day, but they hadn't hatched yet. And so towards the end of the day, I happened to run across a booth that had a proven pair, which they didn't really want to separate, and it was it was beyond the budget, but I was gonna just get the female and kind of talk them into separating them, but by the time I got to handle them both, I fell in love with both of them, and so we had to improvise, and I pulled another enclosure out of the garage. This one we've had set up for almost a year, expecting to find a girl, and it's been ready. But so we had to kind of quickly set one up here today, and it's not done, and that's where the chunk of this wood is going to go in the other enclosure. But they are just amazing, and here is the girl. Hopefully they were sweet as could be. Been in a bag for a little while, but okay. Not the face, but just what a beautiful, beautiful animal. Look at this girl. So I couldn't resist. I could not resist. So now, once again, I'm in the predicament. 2 males, 1 female. So I'm doing it backwards, but especially once you see this male, I'm pretty sure he's hypo. They weren't sure. They kind of thought so too. They had got these animals in on a trade from a known customer. So they're a proven bred pair. But I could not resist. So this is the girl. And the boy is just gorgeous too, and also a sweetheart, which is nice. But yeah, just a amazing show. There was so many animals that you wanted. Kimberly Rock Monitor, that was just gorgeous. Saw Blue Tree Monitor, really wanted. You could really hurt yourself there. But let's see him here. Come on, big boy. Okay, he is a lot of animals, but you can see he seems to be possibly having. Okay, come here. Now, these are some creatures, but he seems like he could maybe have some hypo things going on here, so this will be interesting. See what we got. The guy I got it from wasn't the original breeder, so don't have any information on that. But very cool, very cool. So it's been about a year search, and we finally have more than we asked for in our False Water Cobra department. Extremely happy with the outcome of today's show. And look at these guys, just sweethearts. Been in a bag for a couple hours and still cool as could be. No hooding. You can tell someone really took care of these guys. And we're gonna do the same. All right, until next time, people. Appreciate you.